Higher television ratings, higher attendance figures. Ladies and gentlemen, that doesn't come courtesy of a league. It comes courtesy of the players that play in the league. And in her case, she was the most popular, which means she could have helped your bottom line, which means you should have seen that from day one and maximized it. But you didn't do it. You didn't want to, rather. You were a bit hesitant and reluctant and resistant to it. So much so you didn't push for her to be on Team USA. So much so, you had people like Cheryl Swoops who didn't even want to mention her name.
Imagine having one of the most electrifying players in recent memory right at your fingertips, a player that could skyrocket your league to new heights, capture the nation's attention, and inspire a generation. Now imagine turning a blind eye, dismissing her impact, and all but sabotaging your own potential success. Well, that's exactly what happened when Caitlin Clark took the WNBA by storm. And Stephen A. Smith did not hold back on calling it out. Today, we're breaking down Stephen A. Smith's explosive takedown of the WNBA.
And everybody talk about other WNBA players not being appreciated. Nobody insulted them. Nobody dismissed their contribution. We were simply saying, despite the contributions for years and years and years, a lot of people didn't care. Fair or not? Until Caitlin Clark came along.
And Commissioner Cathy Engelbert over how they handled Caitlin Clark's rise. You'll see why his critique goes beyond harsh words, why it cuts to the heart of what the WNBA needs to address if it hopes to survive, let alone thrive. Stephen A. Smith, known for his fiery rants, has never been one to shy away from controversy, but this time his words were sharper than ever. He wasn't just talking about a missed opportunity, he was sounding the alarm on a league at a crossroads. When Caitlin Clark exploded onto the scene, fans rallied, games sold out, and TV ratings soared. People couldn't get enough of her. And yet, the WNBA, under Commissioner Cathy Engelbert, seemed almost indifferent. It wasn't just about missing an opportunity for marketing. According to Smith, this was a fundamental failure to understand the league's own power. Now, let's dive into what really set Stephen A. off. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen A. would exclaim, "When you have a talent like Caitlin Clark, you don't just sit back and watch. You use her, you elevate her, you turn her into a phenomenon." The WNBA didn't. They hesitated, they doubted, and they fumbled. Imagine that, having the answer to all the visibility and viewership challenges right there but not taking it. Hey, let me ask you, if you were running the league, would you ever hesitate to promote someone like Clark? You know the answer, right? But this wasn't just about Caitlin. Smith's critique was more than just about one player. It was about a pattern, a lack of vision that holds the entire league back. The WNBA's decisions didn't just frustrate Stephen A. Smith, they infuriated the fans. There was one instance that really took the cake, the Rookie of the Year announcement. Imagine, Caitlin Clark has a historic season, yet when the WNBA announces her Rookie of the Year title, it's with a simple phone call. No grand stage, no fanfare, just a call, like it was some afterthought. And to make matters worse, the WNBA even misreported her assist stats in a promotional tweet. Think about that. A simple error, but it speaks volumes. When the league makes this kind of mistake with their star rookie, fans can't help but wonder, do they even care? This isn't just disappointing. It's almost disrespectful. Hold up, you mean to tell me they couldn't get the stats right for the player who single-handedly brought thousands of new viewers to the game? That's wild. But here's the thing, Clark wasn't the only one affected. Other players also started to speak out. The league, despite all its talent and potential, seemed out of sync with the energy and passion of its own fan base. And what does that lead to? Loss of trust. Fans aren't just watching a sport, they're investing their time, energy, and emotions. They're rooting for players who inspire them, who give them hope, and they want to see those players respected and celebrated by the league they play for. Stephen A. wasn't just criticizing a few bad decisions, he was putting a spotlight on something much bigger. If the WNBA fails to rally around its stars, it risks losing everything it's worked to build. The league has faced struggles in visibility, ratings, and ticket sales for years. Clark was the rare breakout star who could have changed that. Yet, by failing to fully promote and support her, the league missed a golden chance to grow exponentially. Imagine what this means not just for Clark, but for every player coming up the ranks. What does it say to the next Caitlin Clark? The WNBA is at a pivotal moment. Will it recognize its stars, or will it continue to fall short, risking the very future of the league? Will the league learn from this? Or are we looking at a downward spiral? If they don't take this wake-up call seriously, the fans, the players, and even the sponsors may start looking elsewhere. Stephen A. made that clear, and you can bet he'll be watching. Stephen A. Smith's words were a powerful reminder. The WNBA has the talent, It has the potential, and it has the fans' attention. But the question is, does it have the vision? Caitlin Clark showed us what could be possible, but without the league's full support, that potential may slip away. If you're passionate about the WNBA and want to see it grow, let your voice be heard. Tell the league what you want to see. Support the players who bring it all to the court, and let's make sure this league gets the future it deserves. Thanks for sticking with us until the end. If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We've got more deep dives coming your way, and trust me, you won't want to miss them. Until next time, stay passionate, stay informed, and keep rooting for the game you love.